Islam, Islam, Islam. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Islam. It's customary in the Moorish Temple of America, before we do anything, let us do what we're supposed to do first. In the Moorish Temple of America, before speaking or greeting or doing anything in the Moorish Temple of America, you will find most elders, most sheiks, most senior officers who were open with the Prophet's laws, who are open with the Prophet's prayer. In the Moorish Temple of America, we have a prayer, and it goes as such. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Islam, Islam, Islam. That's a vibration. If you don't have that prayer and you're from here, America, born in these states, as African American, as colored folks, as black people, I encourage you to go to the Moorish Temple of America in your area and learn more about Prophet Noble Drew Ali and ask for that prayer. Islam, it's customary in the Moorish Temple of America before greeting or doing anything with any Moors that we take a reading from out of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Temple of America. Know yourself and your Father God Allah, that you may learn to love instead of hate. Every man needs to worship under his own vine and fig tree. The uniting of Asia. Islam, the Holy Quran of the Moorish Temple of America, divinely prepared by the noble prophet Drew Ali, through the guidance of his Father God Allah, the great God of the universe, to redeem man from the sinful false stage of humanity back to his high plane of life with his Father God Allah. Islam, we want to share some things with the Moors, and we want it to be in love. So we're going to step outside and get up under the, we're going to get up under the stars, the sun. Islam. Islam, 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 Islam. So here's better for me. Praises be to Allah. And we grab our seat. And what I want with the Moors is, first I'm going to take my reading from out of the Holy Quran, the Moorish Temple of America, Islam. And what I want to share with the Moors is very important that we all have an ear to hear. And again, Allah who met his people in the sacred grove and said, no man live unto himself. For every living thing is bound by cords to every other living thing. Islam, blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they will love and not demand love in return. And I want to stop right there, Islam, because I see a lot of things that's going on the social media world, and I want you to know that it's fake. For those who are trying to cause confusion and make Moors from this group of Moors or that group of Moors dislike each other or not want to work with each other, those days are over, okay? Those days are over. Islam, we also want to share with you, if you study law and you're using Prophet Noble Drew Ali with this law to help you, to help your family, Islam, don't be afraid to come to the Moorish Temple of America at 644 East 79th Street in Chicago, Illinois, or visit us at www.mstahohr805.co. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say that? Well, I say that for many reasons, okay? You have those who would tell you, well, the Moors don't study law. We do practice law, okay? We do practice law. You have to go to the Moorish Temple of America and become a member of the temple first. Through social media, you'll never get it, okay? Do we demonstrate 9, 8 numbers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? We get it to everything to help free us, okay? Everything to help free us without being incarcerated, without losing our properties without any harm coming to anyone in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Now I want to share something. There's a lot of misconception going on that we are against Taj Tariq Bey or we are against Sabir Bey. More as we at home office, and the reason we use home office is so that you can know the difference. We are not a 501c organization. We do not receive any payouts or any information or anything from anybody outside of you and I. We don't receive any help, any aid, any literature, nothing from what you and I put together. Okay, so we don't work for the FBI. We're not associated with the FBI to take down Moors and have people in concentration camps and none of that. Okay, we're actually here to take you out of Europe, to take you out of corporations and put you in your own corporation, which is a religious corporation, and it is backed up by the Constitution, American Constitution. So you hear Taj speak on these things a lot, but you don't understand what he's saying because you're still doing the same things that's not working, or is only working for a group of people and it's not working for everyone. Again, what I'm sharing with you, and this is no slap or jab at anyone, okay? What we have to offer would not send you to prison, okay? You would not get incarcerated. You would not be incarcerated. You would not lose your property, because what you would be doing is all your property, all your business, everything that you have will go over to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, including you, your family, your children, your home, etc. We have the way, okay? The elders of the 70s didn't know it. The elders of the 80s didn't know it. The elders in the 90s didn't know it, okay? It came through the years of brother like Asir Dukatir, brother Molden Bey, Wilcox Bey, Sister Coco Bey, Sister Destiny Bey, brother Charles Bey, and all these brothers and sisters. Some come from Taj Tariq Bey, some were taught through Braden Bey, some were taught through Marcel Walden Hill, but we brought them into the Moorish Science Temple of America, and we asked them, all that you have learned from Taj Tariq Bey, Sabir Bey, Braden Bey, or any other Ila Bey, we want you to learn how to use this to free us. Because see, when I spoke with Taj, we used to do conference calls about 8-9 years ago. I used to bring Taj on there. And he said, if you want to free the people, learn the law. If you want to free the people, learn the law. And from the law, you can free your people. You can free us. Okay? That's what Taj told me many years ago. So what we're doing, we're on the same side, Moors. We are not against Taj Tariq Bey. We are not against anyone who's moving in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Do we agree on everything? No. But that do not put me and Taj at odds. Any event he has, if I go, there's no charge. My wife, no charge. Okay? We are not against our brothers. They're working the law from that angle, and we're working the law using nothing but the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Let me say that again. Everything that we're using, that we're taking to the FBI, to the CIA, and putting them all on notice, come directly from out of here. Islam. But at the same time, may I share something with you real quick and short? Because the Prophet set this organization up, not Taj Tariq Bey or no one else, not Arnil Bey, not Sabir Bey, okay? None of us set this organization up. So what we want to do is we want to go back into the realm of the things that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali set up for us while he was here, because he was divinely prepared by Noble Drew Ali was divinely prepared by Allah, okay, to come here to set us together, so that we can understand the true history and understand what is true respect of mankind in all nations through love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But I want to share, the Prophet said to us, and this sits on my heart real hard, so I like to always quote it, recite it, read it. But a lot of people are grass sheets for the wrong reason. A lot of people are doing a lot of things on social media for the wrong reason. And I, Arnil Bey, my wife, and those who are working with us, we don't want to be doing anything in vain or vanity. We don't want to be doing things to show off, but we do want to do things to please Allah and His Prophet Nabi Ali. So this sticks out to me. The Moorish Science Temple of America was founded by the Prophet Nabi Ali. Islam, aside from the fact that it's a legal, organized religious organization, it is a religious organized corporation, is what it says in that. And it is building on our human needs. It is building on our human needs. So at our group of Moors, we're working on building on the human needs of those who are in the Moorish Science Temple of America, whether they be with Kirkman Bey, whether they be with Emily Ill, whether they be with Givens Ill. If you say that your prophet is Nabi Ali, if you say that Nabi Ali is a universal prophet, well, there it is right there. Quit looking for him to be universal in India, Africa, and Europe, and he's universal right here on these shores in North America. Islam, the Kirkman Beys. Islam, the Emily Ill. Islam, the Givens Ill. Islam, and even CM Bey. This year in convention, we will have the Great Seals and members, official members from the Great Seals. The official ones who know about the round tables, the official ones who know about the Silent Brotherhood astrology, ETC, at 644 East 79th Street. You need to go and register now. You will have every group of the Moorish Science Temple of America a part of this convention. Praises be to Allah. Those who are from the Moorish Science Temple of America, Inc., those who are from the Emily Ill, those who are from the Givens Ill, all of us would be, and even CM Bey and some brothers and sisters who are members of the RV Bay Association School of Thought, they will be there. The only one we have not heard from is those who are from Braswell Bay Administration or Body of Politics. But everyone would be there besides that group of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Islam. So when you come, we want Taj, we want all the heads, Sabir, right? Whoever your head is, right? To come thinking with their literature from the Prophet. Because everything we're going to speak on, no one would have to speak. We're going to go into the topics of what the Prophet spoke about and what he wrote. There's no debate about that. We can debate about everybody else, but we can't debate about Prophet Nabi Ali because he left his footprints clearly cut so that we all can see and hear and understand. But the Prophet said to us, to this desirable end in time, legitimate means will be found to dispense charity and to provide for the mutual assistance of its members in time of distress, to aid in an improvement of health, to encourage the ownership of better homes, to find unemployment, okay, for our members. Let me stop, because I want to make sure you Moors are hearing what I'm saying with you. Who is the Grand Sheikh or the Supreme Grand Sheikh or the heads that's making sure that these things are carried out? Found to dispense charity, provide for the mutual assistance of its members in a time of distress, to aid in the improvement of our health. Who are teaching these things to us? Who are doing these things with us? And to encourage ownership of better homes. Well, it sounds like those Moors who are working in home office with Prophet Nabi Ali to me. I don't know another Grand Sheikh that you can go to, and he's going to teach you how to clean up your credit and get into a home. I don't know another Grand Sheikh, Supreme Grand Sheikh, outside of us that will give you a job throughout the United States. Even if you're coming home from prison, there's jobs available through home office. We're not here to shoot jabs at anyone, but we want the record to sit straight. We're working for Allah and the Prophet, and a lot of people have problems with what we're doing. But these are things that Prophet Nabi Ali ordered us. Not Ardnil Bey, not Taj Tariq Bey, not Sabir Bey. We were ordered by Prophet Nabi Ali to do these things. If you're in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Okay? To teach those things fundamental principles which are desired for our civilization, such as obedience to law, not to turn the law up, not to do all these crazy things that Moors are doing in the name of Prophet Nabi Ali. Respect and loyalty to government, First of all, to the Moorish Science Temple America. This is why we all must go to the temple. It is your government. And tolerance and unity. Islam? See, there's a lot of spirits out here telling you not to go to the temple. And Noble Drew Ali never stated that, Moors. Understand what I'm sharing with you. Noble Drew Ali never shared with us that the temple was going to be corrupt and dirty. Okay? He never said that. Someone else said that. And then we took a liking to it. For the record, everyone who said that they were CM Bay, do you know you have to be a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America? Share this video, because a lot of people are being mistaught, misguided. Do you know you have to be a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America to become a Great Seal, according to CM Bay? You can't just go online and somebody give you a nationality card, or you just print off and you got a nationality card. That's not what CM Bay set up for you. That's not what Noble Drew Ali left. So I'm asking you, why you won't come to the convention where you can have a voice, where you can vote. We're not talking about voting in membership. We're talking about voting in laws and standing on those laws in the area which we reside. So you want to go to www.mstahohr805.co and register to be at this convention. If Taj can't make it, if your head can't make it, we want to see you there. And we want you to be able to have direct contact so you can call them. Because this year alone, we're going to shut up and put up a lot of things that a lot of people are saying that the prophet said. I'm going to show you that the prophet didn't say it. Everything anyone has told you that the prophet has said, I'm going to pull out Ardnil Bay and show you everything that the prophet has left us and everything that the prophet has said. A lot of people are using his name. The prophet never said study, study, study. Do you know that? He referred to something, but he didn't say it that way. I refer you back to chapter 3. See, if we take little things like that and we start saying that the prophet said, we create a terrible doom on ourselves. Not on the prophet, on ourselves. You're misguiding yourself. So I refer you back to chapter 3 again, because you have not learned yourself. And for those who have a confused heart about us meeting in October, well, according to everything that I can find from Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he met in October. And after he passed, someone wrote a letter and said that the prophet wanted us to change it to September. So with us, all the Moors with us, and even when we came up with it, Taj Tariq Bey shared his video, said, well, I would stay with the prophet. I would stay with October because there's agents in the movement. He said that. Coco Bay, Wilcox Bay, Molden Bay, Charles Bay, Asir Dukatir, Sister Destiny Bay, myself, Taj Tariq Bay, Rasul Il, Haru Il, Cujo, all of us. I think it was only 3 people who wanted to go to September, but it was over 400 and some people who agreed for October because we have October from Prophet Noble Drew Ali, okay? Everything else come after the prophet. So if we're going to follow the footprints of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he told everyone to make their convention, and it's Chicago, and it was October. And once you understand the history of October, the sacredness in October, you wouldn't want to change anything that the prophet did. And who is it that will go behind Prophet Noble Drew Ali, want to change his literature, want to change his convention dates? And some people don't even want to meet in Chicago now. They want to go far away. Well, with us, we're standing in line with the prophet. The prophet left these things out for us, and I want to read to you. Temple number 11, 817 South Broad Street, Brother A.H. Payne Ill, Supreme Business Manager, 3757 South State Street, Chicago, Illinois. Dear Brother Payne Ill, I'm reading your letter to Brother Thompson Hill a few minutes ago into the view of the wishes of our prophet, as laid down in his laws to me by himself. See, we don't go with that. We don't go with that because there's no documentation. The prophet's footprints is not clearly cut in that. I wish to call to your attention to the fact that it was his will. See, the prophet had a will. The prophet wrote down all these things that he wanted us to do. That we hold the coming convention of 1929. He didn't say all the rest. Okay, brother, of 1929, beginning September the 15th through the 20th, same month. Y'all listen to this? So maybe those Moors wanted to meet for that month and keep it for that month, but Prophet Nubadra Ali had already set it up for us, Moors. The objection is only that the date which was made by the prophet be considered as law with me. See, not Prophet Nubadra Ali. And remembering also that he said, as long as you do what I tell you, you will be all right. But when you fail to obey my laws or my orders, you will have trouble. Having talked the matter over with the governors, I find them all in favor of supporting the date of the convention as laid down by a prophet. Now, as the business manager, I'm asking you to give away to the time of the prophet's choice and arrange your dates accordingly, which begins September the 15th through September. Okay? That's what we get, Moors. We don't have any documentation where it shows that Prophet Nubadra Ali instructed you and I to go to October. Okay? We don't. So I don't support that, nor do we stand with that. Okay? Also, for those who want to argue about the black fez, why do you wear the black fez, Brother Arnell Bay? Well, when I first came into the Moorish Science Temple of America, those that I was raised with was raised by Sister Christine Price Bay, who was raised directly by the prophet. She was adept by the prophet Nubadra Ali. She taught them the black fez. Our German Bey taught his Moors mouth to ear the black fez degree. Okay? Kurtman Bey taught his Moors the black fez degree. This is a mouth to ear degree that's given to us from the senior officers in the Moorish Science Temple of America. So again, you still have to go to the temple and get with those senior officers or those elders in age to know more about the black fez. Islam? But it was a gift that the Prophet Nubadra Ali was given to you and I. In some kind of way, some things that happened. He never got the chance to incorporate it, but he taught it to the Moors. And we can stand on that. We know Brother Cook Bays were not lying. Okay? We know that the Cook Bays were not lying, and they were with the Prophet. We know Sister Christine Price Bay, her story adds up to the same message that you would get from the Kurtman Bay side of the Moorish Science Temple of America. So we know it's Al-Haq in there. Okay? Also, your prophet is a universal prophet. Let me share that with you. Your prophet Nubadra Ali is a universal prophet. What are you saying, Brother Bay? The Kurtman Bay, that's one group of Moors. That's a nation of Moors. The Given Zeal, that's another nation of Moors. The Emil, that's another nation of Moors. The Siem Bay, that's another nation of Moors. Universal prophet. So why are you and I wanting to argue and fight? Come on, let's work. I want to show you how I got 50K. And how every other head of the Moorish Science Temple of America can receive 50K in credit. You don't have to be a member with us. We understand that Prophet Ali is a universal prophet. But I still want to share with your family how to clean up your credit. How to clean up how to become more like the prophet wanted us to be, upright. How are you independent? What do you own? What business do you have? The prophet spoke about business. The prophet spoke about schools. Are we going to keep speaking about these things? Ever receive these things? Are we going to keep telling our children that it's coming? Because when I joined the Moorish Science Temple of America at the age of 12, I can remember the elders telling me, the year 2000, we're going to do this, we're going to have this, we're going to do this, and blah, blah, blah. Well, Moors, if we don't come together and make it happen right now, right today, this convention, it won't happen. It's a lot of this. Let's come away from this. Let's come away from trying to eat the flesh of each other and let us work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Once I received my charter, the corporate charter that I paid for, I took it back to Taj Tariq Bey, along with our law department, and our law department said, let's call Taj and let's see what he say. And he told me, you have been duped. You have been hoodwinked, but take it and free your people. Well, I have it in my hands now by Allah's permission. Let's free our people. But I need you to come to the convention. We need numbers. Think about it. The Prophet had in one temple 1,000 members. So you want to have road travel. We can do that. We can do road travel, but we need to do it in a uniform way. Whatever you want to do in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, we can do it. But you got to come to the convention. If you're ahead of the Moorish Science Temple of America, come sit down. Let's build in love. The round table will be a fact. The silent brotherhood will be a fact. Things that you have been reading about and been looking for, by Allah's permission this year in convention, will be a fact. So we invite you out. Contact me at 1-877-808-2477, extension 103. We'd love to have you in convention with us. We'd love to hear what you have to bring to the nation. We'd love to hear from your sisters. We'd love to hear from your elders, the seniors that's with you, and how we can all work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. There's no big eyes and little U's with us. There's no big eyes and little U's with us. But we are working in love. Somebody said, Moore, don't you know that you're putting the Moors back into slavery by taking them and teaching them credit? I'm not putting them in slavery, Moors, because we're teaching you every 7 years, whatever this country write is written off. It's a biblical country. So every 7 years in this country, you can write off your credit. We have dispute letters. 30 days to find your life, free information on social media, on Facebook. 30 days to find your life, how you can dispute anything that you have on your credit. Dispute anything that you have on your credit. We want to share it with you. I went from a 480 to a 680. Once I get to a 670, then I went to a 680. I was able to receive $50K in a commercial credit card. $50K in a commercial credit card, and it didn't come overnight. But I want to share these things with you, the heads of the Moorish Science Temple of America. We have a law department. Contact our law department, okay? 1-877-808-2477, extension 101. Those in Chicago, you can reach Brother Rasul. Reach out to Brother Rasul, Brother Sheikh Lashuriel, and Sister McNear Bay. Sister McNear Bay, Brother Rasul, these are the Moors that's at Temple number 1 in Chicago, Illinois. Sister McNear Bay, she's upright. She's a member of Temple number 1 at 644 East 79th Street, and she's also affiliated and associated with other temples. So we don't teach that everyone have to be in this temple and this temple alone. Islam, for the record, I, Brother Ardnell Bey, have paid many years to all groups of the Moorish Science Temple of America major dues. So if it was 50 cents, I gave something like $50, okay? So I'm not at odds with any of the leaders in the Moorish Science Temple of America, but when I read what the prophets say, I want to follow out what Prophet Noble Drew Ali instructed us to do. Yes, we teach civics. Yes, we teach law. Yes, we teach history. We teach it in a way that you will not be locked up in prison or incarcerated. With that, I want to share that with my Moors in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we'd love to see you at convention this year. Come on out. And if your head can't make it, you come. And you go back and share with them. Good morning. The good works and the good things that you've seen in convention in Chicago. No, I'm not from Chicago, but yes, I will be in Chicago that whole week. You go to our Facebook page. We're sharing with you information on there. If you go to the website, we're sharing information on there, okay? With that being said, we'd love to see you Moors in convention. We're not here to argue with any group of Moors. We're here to get the work done. So when you see us, Knowledge Hill. When I'm in North Carolina, I'm in any of those areas. I get to build with Knowledge Hill. I get to build with Brother Quincy Doyle. Quincy L. I get to build with these Moors. I get to build with Sheik 7 Hill. I get to build with Porter's Hill. I get to build with Young Bay in New York, him and his wife, Grand Sheik's. I love the universal side of the Moorish Science Temple America. Praises be to Allah. And I want to share with you. We all can work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. There's no need for none of us to have to argue and fight with each other. Those are all misconceptions. The elders that I came up under never, Islam sister, the elders I came up under never, ever fought or argued in the public. The elders that I came up under never, ever fought or argue in the public. I don't know where these Moors are getting it from, okay? I don't know where these Moors are getting it from. If you're over here with me, you can't associate with the Moors over there. When I came in at 12, I was a member under Brother D. Guy Bay out of St. Louis, Missouri, but he was also in District Heights, Maryland, okay? And my first teacher was Brother M. Holmes Hill, sent me to D. Guy Bay, and D. Guy Bay was tied directly in with Jerry Lewis Bay and Sister Christine Price Bay at Temple Number 1 in District Heights, Maryland. And I received my divine minister degree. I received everything I needed to receive, and he told me to work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and to work with all Moors who work with you in love. I never heard all this confusion and folly that I'm hearing today. Okay? Arnil Bay, well, you went to the convention this year. If I'm invited, I will come out September. But I don't do September because the Prophet Noble Ali, when he was on the scene, he didn't do September. He did October. So I love Allah and I love the Prophet, so I'm sticking with what the Prophet shared with me, Islam. So don't be mad at me for doing October. Don't be mad at the other group of Moors who are doing October. We want to be right with Allah and the Prophet. The Prophet said it'd surprise them if the Moors just do right. Well, we want to do right. And the first way to do right is to imitate the Prophet in spirit, in word, in thought, in deed. And that's what we're working. October is the month. October is the month, Moors. Islam, praises be to Allah. So with that, I want to share that with you. I can always be reached at 1-877-808-2477, extension 103. And again, Moors, yes, I'm a Grand Sheik. Yes, I'm a divine minister in the Moorish Science Temple of America. But there's no way that I would ever, why are there so many bullies in fit? Islam, because most of them are degenerate sisters. Islam, and that's what I was about to speak on. Islam, there's no way that I can carry the spirit of, I can't speak to you because you're not under this group or not with this group. That's not Prophet Noble Ali. That's what your man's is teaching. So coming to this convention, Moors, I want to show you. The Prophet had Lomax Bey now, who were still members after they wanted to kill him and take charge of the situation. So who's teaching you what? Who's teaching you what? And I'll pull it out of here. Lomax Bey now were still a part of the movement. Let me show you some things, Moors. Okay? So y'all don't think I'm lying to y'all or making up anything. Let's look at it. Okay? Brother Crumley Bay, the governor and chief head of the temples in Pittsburgh, okay? And Brother Charles Bay, governor and chief head of the temples in Cleveland, Ohio. Read it. These brothers are empowered by the Prophet to investigate business etc. of the temple number 4 in Detroit, Michigan, because Lomax Bey has violated all divine laws of the Prophet, even before the Prophet's face, February the 15th, 1929. He claims that the Prophet has no power and the finance from Detroit would be in his charge. He wouldn't send any to the Prophet. Check out the Prophet. He yelled with a loud voice, right? Look at me, I will guide you through. This is lawful and living evidence spoken before 1,500 people, as the prophet also present. Look what the prophet say. Check him out now. See, he didn't go and do all that crazy stuff back and forth. Look what the prophet say. I, the prophet, declare his office vacant and the name of Grand Governor discharged. He can only be a member according to the laws because the Moorish Science Temple America is a divine organization. Each temple is under supreme guidance of the prophet. Islam. When man fails after being placed head of the temple by the prophet or obeying our divine laws or constitutions, he is a traitor and an enemy. Okay? I just want to share this with y'all. This is what the prophet did, and this is how he moved. An enemy of the divine creed and unloyal to the national government. U.S.A, to which the movement is to make men and women better citizens. Did y'all catch that? So who want to go against U.S.A? Because the prophet didn't as well. Make them better citizens, men and women, better citizens. From the prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Islam? So who got a problem on what we're teaching? Because we're looking at the letters of the prophet. This is what the prophet is saying. Islam? He even said something about Curtin Bay. Islam? So we have these things, and we're not here to blast anyone. We got a lot more that we'll share this convention, right? We're not here to blast anyone, but we're just following Prophet Noble Drew Ali. The prophet set things up according to go a certain way. So you start off with Allah, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, right? Emiliel. And since the time of Emiliel to now, the reason for about 8 years we have just been members without a supreme head is because we were waiting on for Braswell Bay, Bailey, Kenyu Bay, or whoever wanted to be the head to come on and be the head and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But while we were waiting on them, we kept working. We kept contacting the FBI. We kept contacting the CIA. We kept contacting and putting them on notice and letting them know that they have no business affairs with us and we have no business affairs at this time with them. Okay? And that we here to do exactly as Prophet Noble Drew Ali has instructed us, using this as our law. The FBI is not arguing with us about this. The CIA is not arguing with us about this. The DEA is not arguing with us about this. It's my own brothers and sisters. If I'm not with Bailey Hill, I ain't right. If I ain't with Braswell Bay, I ain't right. If I ain't with your mans, I ain't right. Well, I'm with Allah and the Prophet. I'm following the letters. Everything that my prophet wrote down, we're doing that in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Are you not right? It's the question we like to ask. I can't press your flesh. I can't come to your convention. Are you not right with Allah and the Prophet? Share this video because I want them to hear this. This is no game. Oh, Neil Bay, you be causing confusion. No, we're not causing confusion. We come in love, and I pay you $2,000 or $3,000, or I give you 100 here, and I give you 50 there. But then when I speak to your members, oh, he's not a real Moor. Don't you work with him. Stay away from him. Mo, we got to quit playing these games. It's called confusion. If I'm good enough to give you $50, $100, or $200, I'm good enough to share the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple America with their members. And if I'm not good enough to share the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple America with your members, don't take my money. Don't take my money. Don't phony kick it with me to get that little change. The prophet says it's going to burn up in your pocket anyway. See, a lot of people are doing a lot of things for money. They come grand sheiks and supreme grand sheiks to live off of the fiat of the people. And there's no money in that. Thank you, sister, for sharing. And there's no money in that. If you take 15 to 20 people through the chambers at $150 or $200, you still don't have no money more. You do that, and I work my credit, and I can put 50,000 up compared to you trying to live off a convention year to year. Moors, we're confused. Oh yeah, if I take these many people through the chambers, I have this much money in my pocket. If you fix your credit and do for self, you will have more. I said it. If you fix your credit and do for self, you will have more. Quit trying to hold this over a brother or sister head and hit them over the head trying to get money out of them. The prophet wasn't in that. That's why I just read to you about Lomax Bay. Lomax Bay spirit is here. And it's dressed up in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We got to know the difference. So I'm here, and I'm not upset. I'm sharing the difference with you, Moors. R. Jones, babe, we love that Moor. He's ahead for his group of the Moors in the Moor Science Temple Ameircan. We'll never take that away from him. Bailey Ill, he's the head for his group of Moors in the Moor Science Temple Ameircan. We'll never take that away from him. Braswell Bay, he's the head for his group of Moors in the Moor Science Temple Ameircan. We'll never take that from him. But Noble Drew Ali is guiding this destiny of the Moor Science Temple Ameircan for all of us. He is the universal prophet. Yes, sir. And then once you understand it, he is Allah in the flesh. Get a Christian scholar on here. I can go in the Bible and show you Noble Drew Ali. I can go in the Holy Quran and show you Noble Drew Ali. I can go in any religious book that's over 50,000 years old and show you Prophet Noble Drew Ali. No dogmatic teaching. Come to convention and I'll share it with you. Any real grand sheik who hear the voice of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, because we ain't stuck in no book, right? We on high. He guide us. We listen. We hear. We obey. And I can share you Prophet Noble Drew Ali in any book. But don't only look for Prophet Noble Drew Ali in the religious books, Moors. He was an Egyptian adept. That's a heavy degree. An Egyptian adept. Do you even know what an Egyptian adept is? Do you know what an Egyptian adept is? Now I'm talking to you so-called thugs out here. Because, see, your children going to ask you one day. And if you don't know, they should hit you in your mouth. That's how I grew up. If you can't answer the small things, Egyptian adept, manhood, womanhood, you're not a father. You're not a mother. You need to go to the temple, be taught, so you can teach it to your little ones and set your household in order. Because if you don't, let me share something with you. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali say, if you halfway do this, I can share it with you because I'm a counselor. I'm dealing with children, 13, 14, 15. I was just sharing this with my cousin, okay? That's been aborting children because they out here being fast. They're having sex. But their fathers and their mothers are not in their life because their fathers and mothers are doing what they're doing. See, Noble Drew Ali gave us the way, Moors. You got to come to convention so we can change the conditions that we live in. With that, I'm going to get off of here and enjoy my cousin. We're going to drink us some tea and work out and think about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. He's even coming to the Moorish Science Temple Ameircan. Praises be to Allah. And he come from straight Judaism. I don't know if he ever went to church, but he understands that Larry Hoover is Larry Hoover Bay. And he understands the duck because he done heard the duck for so many years from Larry Hoover. But that come from Noble Drew Ali. All is one come from Noble Drew Ali. Half the things that Larry Hoover used, I can share with anybody. It come from Noble Drew Ali. Half the things Jeff Ford Bay used come from Noble Drew Ali. Half the things that your so-called gangs use come from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So don't be scared to come on out and take your place in the affairs of man and woman during this convention. 644 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. We invite you out. You better meet the sheiks, the sheikas, etc. With that, I come in love and I leave in peace. Islam, sis, I know you're going to be there from Washington. Islam. MSTAHOHR805.co. MSTAHOHR805.co. That's where you want to go. With that, we come in love, we leave in peace. Let's make it to this convention. And this is just a rough draft that I'm sharing with all brothers and sisters. Let's just do right. If you want to do right, make it to this convention. No disrespect to none of the elders in the Moorish Science Temple of America, to none of the leaders in the Moorish Science Temple of America, but we're going back to the prophets, divine constitution and bylaws, additional laws, and the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. With that, I come in love and I leave in peace. Islam.